Riders. 1 is Nozick, Harry Skelton. 2, Guanaco, Ruby Walsh. 3, Finger on the Pulse, Barry Garrity. 4 is a non-runner. 5 is New Little Brick, Nick Schofield. 6 is Bishop's Bridge, Jack Doyle. 7, Always Waning, Tom O'Brien. 8, Buck the Legend, Paul Maloney. 9, Private B is Richard Johnson. 10, Bible Lord, Mark Grant. Number 11, Ping Pong Sevilla, Aidan Coleman. 12, Billy Vodden, Andrew Tinkler. Then down to 13, One Way, which is Wayne Hutchinson. 14, 2 forward, Darryl Jacob. 15, Conciliere, which is Tom Scudamore. 16 is the Sawyer, William Kennedy. Down to 17, the Hollow Bottom, which is David England. 18, Bagan, the mount of Brian Harding. 19, Udachi is David Casey. 20, Boom Shakalaka, Marcus Foley. 21, Bob Bobbin. Joe Tizard putting up 3 over, rides at 10-3. Number 22 is Soleil Fix, the mount of David Dunstan, who rides at 10-6, 9 over. 23 is Iron Man, Seamus Durack. 24, Ellerslie George, the mount of Brian Hughes. 25, Monkadoo is Richie McClernand. 26, the Toscan, Sam Jones. 27 is Irish Raptor, Paddy Brennan. 28, Milan Emile is Johnny Farrelly. Down to 29, Frankie Fig, Jamie Moore. And 30 is Cossack Dancer, Matty Batchelor.
Ping Pong Sevilla at 5-1. It's 6-1 Guanaco, 8-1 for Irish Raptor, 11-1 Finger on the Pulse and New Little Brick. At 12-1 it's the Sawyer, 16-1 for Private B, Consigliere.
They're off and running now in the Topham, and on settling down it's Frankie Fig who leads towards the first now, and the leaders get over it okay. In fact, they're all over the first as they race up now towards the second in the Topham. And down near the inside, Frankie Fig from Cossack Dancer, who's up there. Irish Raptor a little bit wider out from Always Waning, all over the second. Further back then on the inside, Melanda Meal, and they're followed then by Ping Pong Sevilla and Boom Shakalaka, followed by Bishop's Bridge. Udachi not that far away as they come to the chair. And leading over it on the in the centre, Cossack Dancer, the far side. They've all got over the chair okay as they head up now towards the water, and it's Frankie Fig on the inside of Cossack Dancer. Up in third place then is Melanda Meal, followed by Ping Pong Sevilla and Boom Shakalaka. Irish Raptor is further back from Bishop's Bridge, a gap then to Ellerslie George, who's in the red cap. They're followed next in the field by the Sawyer in the centre, from Udachi and Billy Vodden. Always Waning, Consigliere, then Finger on the Pulse. Back in the field, the Hollow Bottom, followed by Le Toscan. Then further back in the field is Bob Bobbin, followed by in the centre Bishop Lord, and further back in the field then is Guanaco, giving them a long start. All 29 standing as they cross the Malling Road and head now towards the fifth. We join Ian Bartlett.
With Frankie Fig, the beige and black jacket, the red and black and white of Cossack Dancer, the leader Ping Pong Sevilla towards the inside of him, running in third position. Bagan's on the outside, Melanda Mill at the back of the field, then Melanda Mill in fourth, and Irish Raptor and Bishop's Bridge and Boom Shakalaka. In behind those as they get over the sixth obstacle is elusive is Ellerslie George as they come down to this open ditch number 7, all still going. It's Frankie Fig, Cossack Dancer, Ping Pong Sevilla, Melanda Mill, Irish Raptor, Boom Shakalaka on the outside. The Sawyer made a mistake, and down Monkadoo. Monkadoo is a faller. At the back is Buck the Legend, Iron Man and Bagan. Also Nozick right towards the back of the field as they come over the next obstacle. A bad mistake on the inside there by Melanda Meal. Soleil Fix well behind the others as we join Tony O'Hare.
At the fence before beaters, and Frankie Fig on the inside is the leader over it from Cossack Dancer in second. They're followed by Ping Pong Savola as they come down towards Beecher's Brook now. Frankie Fig, Cossack Dancer, Irish Raptor, Ping Pong Savola just behind them. Boom Shakalaka just behind the leaders with Bishop's Bridge. And they're followed out wide by Always Waning, and Frankie Fig is gone at Beecher's. Frankie Fig a follower at Beecher's. The rest of them all safely over as they come to the Finehaven fence, and Irish Raptor from Cossack Dancer in second. Then behind these Bishop's Bridge on the inside, Ping Pong Sevilla. Then comes Always Raining. Udachi is behind them with the Hollow Bottom, and behind the Hollow Bottom, Ellerslie George. Finger on the Pulse improves on the inside. They're followed towards the outside by New Little Brick, and then comes Bob Bobbin and the Sawyer. Guanaco was next. They're at the canal turn, and the leader over it was Irish Raptor as they go away now towards Valentine's Brook. Irish Raptor is the leader, followed in second place by Ping Pong Civola, who's gone there. Ping Pong Civola follower as we go to Darren Owen.
And Guanaco has gone. Last year's winner went at Valentine's, and also down there was Bible Lord. Buck the Legend has been pulled up just after the canal turn. Bagan has been pulled up. Billy Vodden pulled up. So too Iron Man, and Boom Shakalaka was a casualty at Beeches. They're now heading on towards the open ditch. 4 from home. Last year's runner-up Irish Raptor is the leader by a couple of lengths, followed by Cossack Dancer in second place. Bishop's Bridge is third to the inside of Always Waning. Udachi follows that one, and the New Little Brick trying to progress. Private B is to the inside. Conciliary follows. A bad mistake there from Bishop's Bridge in the black and red jacket. And now they head on towards the Melling Road. They've got 2 to jump. It is Irish Raptor. Cossack Dancer's giving Matty Batchelor a fantastic ride in second place. Always Waning is in third. Looking back, the one who's woefully tailed off is Milanda Meal. So they head on towards the last 2 fences. Irish Raptor, Cossack Dancer, Always Waning. The Sawyer driven along, and Udashi, Conciliary, New Little Brick back to the grandstand, and Jim McGrath.
Well, they race up now with 2 left to jump in the John Smith's Topham chase, and the leader is Irish Raptor. He's loved jumping these big fences. He's 3 in front here of Cossack Dancer. Always Waning is battling on. Udachi coming into the picture as well. They head now towards the second last in the Topham. He crashed through the top of it, but he lands full of running. It's Irish Raptor. He's found a bit more for Paddy Brennan. He's gone 5 lengths in front now. From in second, Udachi up on the outside of Always Waning. They come towards the last. Irish Raptor is over. He's over 5 lengths clear. A faller there, the Sawyer. They come up now. They race towards the elbow. It's Irish Raptor by 3 lengths. Udachi giving chase in second, followed by Always Waning. They race up towards the elbow. Can he hang on? Irish Raptor punched out. He's 3 lengths clear. Udachi trying hard to reel him in. A long gap then to Cossack Dancer, but up towards the line. It's Irish Raptor. He loves these big national fences, and Irish Raptor goes on to win the Topham. He wins it well for Paddy Brennan. In second, Udachi. Third is Cossack Dancer. What a ride for Matty Batchelor. Then in fourth is Always Waning. Further back in the field then, as they cross the line, Private B, followed then by Bobbin. They're followed next in the field by 2 forward. Then One Way from Finger on the Pulse, Consigliere, then Nozick, and also the Hollow Bottom. New Little Brick is further back. Toscan has crossed the line. So too has Bishop's Bridge. And coming up towards the line now, a long way behind them is Ellerslie George. And a long, long way behind them is Milan.
To Irish Raptor. Udachi is in second place. He got 20 grand. Cossack Dancer in third, earned £10,000, and Always Waning, it was 5 grand for him in fourth place. Fifth to get round was Private B. Then Bobbin, 2 forward, New Little Brick, One Way, Consigliere, Finger on the Pulse, hampered a couple of times, 11th. Nozick was 12th, and the Hollow Bottom, the Toscan 14th, Bishop's Bridge 15th, Ellerslie George behind that. Milan Mill was the last one to finish in 17th place. The first one out of the race was Moncadou, who were unseated at fence 7. At Beecher's Brook, Boom Shakalaka unseated rider Frankie Fig fell. 1 fence later, Surly Fix pulled up. 2 fence later, Valentine. Guanaco fell. Buck the Legend pulled up. Bible Lord fell, Ping Pong Savola fell, and then pulled up, i.e. stopped, they were too far behind, were Billy Vodden, Bagan and Iron Man. And at the very last fence, when in about 6th or 7th place, the Sawyer